If you want to learn how to create your dream life and turn it into reality, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Nathan with Freedom Influencer. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about how you can actually create your dream life and turn it into a reality, okay? Now, before we dive into that, if this is your first time here on this channel, this is Freedom Influencer, where we talk about how to make money online, how to generate a passive income so you can create a life of freedom. So if you want more videos on that, I invite you guys to go down, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so that way you get notified of when we release new videos just like this. Now, let's get into this because I believe in just a few fundamental steps that have allowed me to completely transform my life. And not only that, I adopted these by seeing other people who created massive success in their life. And sure enough, when I followed the steps of other successful people, guess what happened? I started to create massive success in my own life. Now, if you don't know who I am or this channel, I am an online entrepreneur. I've been able to create a multiple six-figure business working from home part-time in about 3 years, okay? So that's a little bit about me, and I want to share with you guys some of the fundamental things that I applied into my life that allowed me to set myself up financially to live my dream life, okay? And so I'm going to go over just a few different things here. And I want you to understand something. If you want to create a life that you dream about, or maybe you see other people living a life and you want it, I don't know what that is for you, but I think that the first step is understanding that you can have it, that you can achieve that life. It's possible, and to actually believe it. And I think this is so one of the key points to actually bringing it to fruition, that people say, yeah, I've heard that before. Great, cool. Yet their mindset is still so broke. And you hear it in the way that they talk. They have a negative connotation on the life that they want to create as if it's never going to happen. And so I think that self-talk has a lot to do with this. Start talking in a way that it's going to happen. And change the ifs to when. Well, when I do this, when I take this next step, because it's all about taking action in your life to create your dream life. And when we start saying things, it makes it easier to believe. Because I believe what we put in our mind every single day conditions us to believe certain ways, okay? And so if you continually have a negative connotation to create a life that you want, it's never gonna happen. Or a perfect example is when maybe someone's trying to lose weight and they look at other fit people and they say, oh, well, it's nice if I had that body. It's nice if I had a workout regimen like that. And what's happening is they're pushing responsibility away from themselves. And I want you to understand something. First of all, you got to believe that you can do this, okay? You can have it. The second thing is you have to take full responsibility for everything in your life. For everything in your life, you take responsibility. Because the second that you don't take responsibility for something, you're giving away your power to change it. And this is another one of the most key fundamental things I can teach you guys and share with you that has changed my life. I had so many things in my life that I did not like, and I still have things that I want to change. But the second that I took responsibility for those things, I gave myself the power to change them. And I don't know if you know of anyone like this, or you have things that you don't like in your life, but you say it's not your fault. You say, I can't change it. Well, I'm unfortunate. You may very well be unfortunate in certain areas, but guess what? You got to take responsibility. Otherwise, you can never change them. So take responsibility, you guys, for everything in your life. That's the only way that you can change it, okay? Now, the next thing is something called the law of attraction, okay? And this is the idea that what you put out into the universe, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back, and you're going to attract more of what you want in your life by putting out things into this world. So for instance, for me in my online business, it has to do with entrepreneurship, okay? So the more that I am able to deliver value and impact more people's lives and make a bigger difference and continue to show up, the more customers I attract, the more following I attract, the more my life continues to go down a path that I want it to go down, is because I made a decision to take responsibility for what I put out into this world, for what I project as who I really am. And the more I do that, the more of the people and the things that I want in my life start flowing to me. And it has completely happened in my life. When I found out about the law of attraction, I started applying it into my life. And guess what? Exactly what I wanted to happen started to happen. I started to grow a bigger audience. I started to grow my email list. I started to grow my business. I started making thousands of dollars. And my life has completely changed. And it started with a belief. I took responsibility for where I was, and then I applied something called the law of attraction to attract more of what I want in my life. And the last piece that I want to share with you guys on how to, actually a couple more. One of the last pieces that I want to share with you guys is that you have to work for it, okay? You have to work for it. Now, I'm a believer in meditation, and I'm a believer in the law of attraction, but I think that you must have action for any type of attraction. So if you want to create something in your life and simply thinking about it and not doing anything, you're never gonna get there, all right? This is my opinion. So you have to continue to move towards your goals. You have to continue to move towards the life that you want by taking daily action to get there, all right? And so the last thing that I want to share with you guys that I started implementing, that actually I believe to be true as scientific, because I've been to even a seminar where I've heard a scientist talk about this on multiple occasions, and I had learned about this thing where you visualize. You actually visualize where you're taking your life. Where you're taking your life. Now, I'm filming this from my new home that my wife just moved in and I moved into just a few weeks ago, our dream home. But what I want you to understand about this step, and even though this is just a home, it's a very beautiful home and I'm so grateful for it, is that I already felt this. I already knew that I would live in my dream home. I already had the feeling of it. And that's what I want to share with you guys, is not just to visualize where you want to take your life, but to feel it. See, so many people think that you have to actually experience something to create the feeling of it being present in your life. And that's not true. That is a lie. That is what society wants you to believe. That's what all the advertisers want you to believe. Because if you don't have their product, then you're not going to feel a certain way, okay? Coke, I'm burying Coke right now. If you look at Coca-Cola commercials, they project this feeling of happiness and fun and friends. If you buy their drink, your life is going to be better, okay? And this is exactly why people start to purchase things. Habitually, they'll start buying things because they're being programmed without even knowing it. And so when you go watch a commercial like that and you see people happy, whether you believe you're affected by it or not, at some level, we're all human beings and we all fall under influence. We are all influenced one way or another, okay? It's scientific. And so what I want you to do to create your dream life, to bring it to fruition, is to start thinking about the feeling of creating your dream life, of creating success. It's going to come with a feeling, okay? You're not going to reach a goal and say, great, I don't care about this goal. absolutely you care about the goal, and it's going to make you feel prideful. You're going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel good inside because you set out to do something and you did it. And you did it. But the lie is that you have to reach that goal to feel that way. And that is why if you take a look around at maybe young entrepreneurs or young athletes, and it's a way that they walk, it's the way that they hold themselves, it's the way that they feel, they already feel successful. They already feel like they made it. Do you understand the power of this? Especially if you believe in the law of attraction. Because now you are literally creating a feeling and projecting a feeling of accomplishment out into the world. Do you know how powerful that can make you? Do you know how much of an edge you will have over everyone else who has no clue about this, who doesn't practice this? Okay? And so, you guys, these are some of the tips that I've done to move my life leaps and bounds towards the dream life that I knew I would create and that I will continue to create. And I want that for you. So take some of these tips, take them or leave them, whatever, but take some of them and try them. Try them, practice them, and do them for a longer period of time. Don't just do it for a day and never do it again. Because success in creating your dream life is all about consistency, showing up every day and practicing these things until it becomes solidified in your mind that it's gonna happen. Because until it's solidified here, you're never gonna do anything outward to actually make it happen. All right, you guys, I hope you got value out of this. If you did, let me know by going down and hitting that thumbs up. It helps the video and I truly appreciate that. And of course, if you guys want more videos like this, go down, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so that way you get notified of when I release more videos. This is Nathan with Freedom Influencer and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.